Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to look into a very interesting part of the app, which is to create the menu. So we'll quickly run and see what we have been doing for the last couple of tutorials. And so if you remember last time in my last tutorial, I have looked into the carousel. So you can slide in. If not, then go back and have a look at that tutorial, and it's super easy. It's gonna just take you some time there. Now today we're gonna just quickly look into the menu, how to create the menu. So I'll just have a button here. When I click on it, it's gonna open the menu here, as you can see in nowadays apps. So in order to quickly create that, you need to download few libraries. So I'll link them below. You need to add them in the Gradle file. Once that is done, once you have synced everything, go back and have a look at what we have here in our drawable. In our layout, in activity main, we have set up the carousel and the list here, right? So next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in a new layout. Just right click on that, or do in Mac we have the command N. You can click on that and click on layout resource file. We're gonna remove that, and we're gonna add in the drawer layout, because that's the parent or the root element of that particular layout that we'll be having. And we're gonna name this as app bar drawer layout, right? Click on OK, and we are going to have this ready for us here. Everything is set. We just need to add in an ID here. So we are going to quickly add in an ID with drawer layout, right? Now once that is done, we are going to include the activity main here, and we're going to make this as a parent layout, because the drawer layout will basically be overlaying its layout over the activity main layout, or whatever the existing layout you want to overlay it on. Okay, so we're gonna overlay that, so that's why we're gonna first include here. We're gonna include layout, which is activity main, and we are gonna have like layout height as match parent, and we're gonna add a layout width of match parent, so that it will be exactly the same size, and it will look exactly the same as how activity main is looking right now. Okay, once that is done, we need to add in something called navigation view. So navigation view is the one that's going to actually present the menu to us. So we are going to keep the width to be wrap content, because we don't want it to cover the whole screen, or else the menu won't appear like a slide-in menu. Okay, so height, width, and then yeah, we're going to set in the layout gravity to start. So this helps in to keep things ready there. And once that is done, we're going to include a few things here. One is we're going to add in a header, and also we're going to add in the list. So you'll gradually know how it's going to look like. First is we're going to add in the layout some like a header here, and we're going to name this as nav header. Okay, and here we are gonna add in some few simple things. That is, we're going to add in an image here, an image view. Let's keep it static, because we don't want it to wrap its content. Maybe if the size is too big, it will just conquer the whole screen. So we are keeping the width to be 180 dp, okay, and the height to be 130 dp, and we are going to have an Android source which is equal to let's say drawer layout image 1, right? So we have this size, which I think is perfect. It's gonna come somewhere here, halfway of the screen. So I think this looks good enough. Now let's add this nav header into the activity navigation view. So we are going to add in the header layout to be layout nav header. Now we have added the header, so it's going to appear on the top of the menus. We are also going to require a list of menu items that you see there. So go to the res, go to right click on the res, and you'll get to see Android resource directory. Click on that and go to the menus, go to the values and click on menu there, yeah. So keep it as it is and click on OK. Once that is done, you'll receive a folder here. When you right click on that, you're going to get a menu resource file. Again, we are going to add in navigation or nav menu, right? Click on OK, and we're going to add this later all at once. So let me leave that for now. And so as you can see here, you have the navigation menu, right? Now there's no item in it. You need to add in the items, and you need to specify each of them, like the ID. I'm going to set the first ID to account, and we're gonna add in a few things here. So Android title, it's going to be account, and Android icon. So we're going to add in an icon. I'll quickly show you how to add the icon. Go to drawable, do a right click or command end, and go to the vector asset there. Click on the clip art and search for whatever you want here. So I'm going to go for shopping, go to all and go for shopping cart. Okay, and you can add in the icons accordingly, according to your choice, and we're going to name this as shopping cart, right? Click on OK and click on finish. We're going to add this later. So we have the shopping cart here. So we have added our very first item here. Let's add in few more and fill this up. Okay, so we have 3 items here. Once that is done, we are going to add the menu in the drawer layout that we have created there. So we are going to add in the menu here, and that's basically it. Let's add in an ID for this navigation bar, navigation view. So we are going to add an ID for CNAV. Okay. Once that is done, we're going to go back to the main activity, and let's add in a few things here. So first that we require is there's something called action bar drawer toggle. This is what is going to help us in toggling the navigation bar that you're going to see in the slide in menu that you're going to see in. this is what is going to help us in toggling that, like a slide in slide out effect. Okay, it's gonna be super easy in Android. Next thing is you need the drawer layout. Okay, we're gonna keep it DL for now. Next we're gonna need the navigation view, right? And we're gonna keep it NV. Now we're gonna declare everything here as usual, as you already know. We have drawer layout, find view by ID, r.id dot drawer layout. Oh, also we have changed the parent, right? We have it's not activity main anymore, it's going to be app bar drawer layout, because in here we have added the activity main, right? So you don't need to you don't need to do it here, or else it's gonna disconnect and it won't be able to connect the drawer layout or navigation view that we have created. Okay, once that is done, we're gonna initialize the toggle view here. So let's go ahead with new app bar, oh sorry, not app, action bar toggle view, and here they are gonna ask you the first parameter to be which class are you aiming for. So we're gonna go for this activity, not class, the activity, right? Okay, so I can just say this. So, oh yeah, as you can see, activity, drawer layout, and the string resource, which is two of them. One is for open and one is for close. So we need to add that as well. Let's do that now itself. So you can go to the string, which is in values. Go there, click on strings, and add in the items here. Okay. So we're gonna keep one for drawer open. And let's keep the same name for this, right? And one is drawer close, right? So you're gonna keep the same for this. So we just need an ID for this open and close so that we can distinguish between the open and close. Nothing much there. Oh, where's the R? R dot string dot drawer open and r dot string dot drawer close. So that's it. And also we are going to add in the listener here. So dl dot add drawer listener, and we're going to sync, means whenever there's a click here, we're going to do some action in here. So that's why we need the to add a drawer listener here. Okay. Also we need to sync this, so sync state, in order to get a point where this tg to toggle is synced with the drawer layout. So basically if you click on it, you'll get to have a further description about it. So it will synchronize the state of the drawer along with the linked drawer layout. So it's gonna sync both of them together, and if there's a click, it's gonna open. If there's a click, it's gonna close. So it's gonna do that for us. We don't have to do anything. We don't need to handle anything. Okay. Now we also need to add in the navigation view, but before that we need to add in the menu. So this is not going to add in the menu. We need to add in a button menu on the home screen. Yeah, so we need to show that button, and this is what is going to show that button for us. A very simple line, and it's going to display an action bar there, which is a menu for now. Okay, now once that's done, we're going to initialize navigation bar now. You have already done this. multiple times navigation view, find view.id r.id.nav. Once that's done, we're going to add in a selection kind of listener. So if any of the item is selected, we are going to set in a listener so that we'll know which item is selected in the menu. So we're going to add in a new listener there. We're going to keep it true because we want it to respond there, and also we are going to get in the ID. So let's quickly get in the ID. Int ID equal to menu item dot get item ID. So this is going to help us in getting the ID. So basically, if the user clicks on the first item, it's going to be able to detect that this has clicked on the first item, and we are going to respond accordingly by using a switch statement. We'll pass in the ID here, and we're going to act accordingly. Okay, so let's say the case is for if the user clicks on say the account. So what are we going to do there? We're going to just toast. We're going to show a toast. For now, that's what we are planning, and let's add in the main activity dot this, and we're going to add in a text like tapped on account. Okay, once that's done, we are gonna do it's gonna be like a short thing, so we're gonna keep it short and we're gonna show, right? Now let's do the same thing for the other three cases. You can keep a default statement. For now I'm skipping that. Next thing that we're gonna do is set up an option selected listener. So this is going to be on options item selected listener. That's what we want. So we're gonna check if tg dot on item selected. So we're gonna place this here, and we're going to return the item that we get here, right? That should make it work. Let's quickly run this and see if things are working. So as you can see, there is the menu button here. When you click on it, you're gonna get this set of menu, and when you click on the account, it's gonna show tapped on account, or orders, tapped on orders, and shopping cart. Oh, okay, yeah, we forgot to add in the break statements here. So we're gonna add in a break statements here. Totally forgot. In iOS it's not there, but Android you need to add in break statements, right? Yeah, so let's quickly run that again. So as you can see, after we have added it, when I click on account, it says tapped on account, orders tapped on orders, and shopping cart tapped on shopping cart. So basically we are done with the menu creation. If you have any questions, any doubts, you guys can let me know on the comments below. And until then, see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.